All right, so you sent over this audio from OpenAI's Dev Day, and wow, hearing that crowd, you can practically feel the excitement in the air.
Oh, yeah.
This wasn't just another tech conference, was it?
Not at all. I mean, this had the feeling of a turning point.
Yeah.
Like that moment when something goes from just like a cool concept to like a reality you can practically touch.
Right.
That's what this Dev Day felt like.
Yeah.
The energy was palpable.
And a big part of that energy, from what I'm hearing, was centered around GPT-4.
GPT-4 was definitely the star of the show.
Yeah.
And it's not just what it can do, though, that's incredible in itself. It's how it does it. We're talking about an AI that can craft narratives, understand humor, even write code with you.
Okay, stop right there. AI that understands humor?
Yeah.
That seems like a giant leap. How is that even possible?
It is a huge leap. Think about what humor requires: nuanced context understanding of emotion.
Yeah.
This isn't just a computer spitting out pre-programmed jokes.
Right.
This suggests a depth of comprehension we haven't really seen before in artificial intelligence.
So what you're saying is this isn't just about AI writing funnier tweets. It's about a fundamental shift in how AI understands and processes information.
Exactly. And this has implications way beyond just entertainment.
Right.
Imagine this level of understanding applied to education, to therapy, to any field where empathy and nuanced communication are key. That's the kind of potential we're talking about here.
This is already blowing my mind. We haven't even gotten to the real-world applications yet.
Right.
One that jumped out from the materials you sent was GPT-4's integration with Duolingo. Learning a new language has always been, well, a process. How does GPT-4 change that experience?
Imagine a language learning experience that's not just personalized, but constantly adapting to you. GPT-4 can understand not just the language itself, but how you learn best. It can identify your weaknesses, adjust to your pace, and even simulate realistic conversations to help you become fluent.
Wow, so it's like having a personal tutor available 24/7. But this kind of AI integration isn't limited to language learning, right? Microsoft Bing is also incorporating GPT-4. Is this the end of those endless pages of search results?
That could be. Imagine searching for something, and instead of just getting a list of links, you get a GPT-4-powered summary of the most relevant information pulled from multiple sources and tailored to your specific query. It's like having a research assistant built into your search bar.
Okay. So smarter language learning, AI-powered search engines. It seems like GPT-4 is popping up everywhere, but all this power must require some serious computing muscle, right?
Yeah, you're right. Training these large language models has historically required massive amounts of computing power, which made it pretty inaccessible. I mean, for a lot of people.
Right.
But that's another area where OpenAI made some pretty big waves at Dev Day.
Oh, yeah.
What did they announce?
They unveiled some significant advancements in their training infrastructure, making it drastically more efficient and affordable to train these powerful AI models.
So less expensive, more accessible. That's got to be a game changer for smaller companies and researchers who were previously priced out, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This levels the playing field, allowing more people to contribute to AI's development and hopefully lead to even more innovative applications. This is really interesting to me because one of the things I always wonder about is how this incredible technology will actually impact, well, people like me, people who are fascinated by AI, but don't necessarily write code for a living.
Yeah. You're touching on a key theme from Dev Day. It wasn't just about the tech itself, but how this tech is going to reshape how we interact with the digital world, even in our daily lives.
Give me an example, make it real for me.
Okay, think about GitHub Copilot, which is already being used by many developers. It's powered by AI that helps you write better code faster. It can suggest lines of code, spot errors, even generate entire functions based on a simple description of what you want to achieve.
So instead of spending hours lost in documentation or searching for the right code snippet, your AI partner is right there with you, guiding you along.
Exactly. And that's just the beginning. Imagine being able to describe an app you want to build, its features, its functionality in plain English, and having AI generate the code for you.
That sounds both amazing and a little intimidating. I mean, what happens to software developers if AI can code for us?
That's a question that came up a lot at Dev Day. The reality is some jobs will inevitably change. But as with any technological shift, new opportunities will emerge. Instead of replacing developers entirely, AI could free them up to focus on more creative, higher-level tasks, like designing even more innovative and complex systems.
It's like they say AI won't replace jobs, but people who use AI will replace people who don't. It's about adapting and evolving alongside the technology.
Yeah.
So we've talked about a future with smarter language learning, AI-powered search engines, even AI that can code alongside us.
And remember that snippet you sent, the one that kind of kicked this whole thing off?
Yeah.
That energy in that room?
Yeah.
It wasn't just about the tech itself, it was about the possibilities.
This almost feels like one of those moments in history, like we're on the edge of something huge.
We are.
Yeah.
We're at a true inflection point. What we're seeing with GPT-4, with this dev day, it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
What happens when AI can design entire systems from scratch, not just lines of code?
Right.
When it understands human emotion with even greater nuance,
Yeah.
the possibilities are
staggering.
staggering.
It's exciting for sure, but it's also a lot to process. I think that's why these conversations, these deep dives are so important.
I agree. It's not just about understanding the tech itself. It's about what this means for us, for society, for the future we're building.
Right. And it sounds like OpenAI is aware of that too. They didn't shy away from the bigger questions at Dev Day.
Not at all. They emphasize that this isn't just about technological advancement for its own sake. It's about using this power responsibly, ethically, for the benefit of all humankind.
So to our listener who sent in that audio, that little time capsule of a moment when the future of AI felt electric, what would you say to them, knowing what we know now?
I'd say this is an invitation to stay curious, to keep asking questions, to be an active participant in shaping this future, not just a passive observer.
Because the future of AI isn't something being decided in a vacuum.
Yeah.
It's being shaped right now by all of us through the choices we make, the conversations we have, even the questions we dare to ask.
And that's where the real excitement lies, I think. Not just in the technology itself, but in the collective effort to harness its power for good.
This has been quite a journey, and we've only just scratched the surface. To our listeners, if this deep dive has sparked your curiosity, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those audio snippets coming. Until next time, this has been The Deep Dive.